Come journey with me as I begin to explore the red dot pistol. John Daub with KR Training. It's April 15th, 2022. It's Good Friday, actually. I am here at the A-Zone range, the KR training facility. And today I'm going to take the next step really in my exploration of the red dot pistol. My issue has just simply been that I have not been able to have a block dedicated where I can, manage the learning curve and come really up to speed and work on my proficiency with the red dot. Since TAC ended a few weeks ago, I've just been dry practicing with the gun, just trying to work on the sight picture. It is I've been shooting irons all this time, and having to go to then the dot reticle is a different sight picture. And also it's a different sort of approach because, it's like I can keep both eyes open. It's target focus. And so I need to get my eyes and my brain used to the notion of seeing this different kind of sight picture. So I've done a lot of literally just holding the gun up and just looking through at that sight picture, just letting that sight picture burn into my head like this is what you should be seeing. This is what good should look like. Now I need to actually do some live fire to see what's going to happen. Today is actually all about just collecting information. I want to spend a lot of time just looking at the gun, looking through the sights, looking at the target, and pressing the trigger and seeing what happens. I want to see, how does the gun recoil? What happens with that dot tracking? Do I end up like playing with my grip and how that affects how the dot ends up tracking, for better or for worse? So I can start learning what is right and what I should be seeing and how to get myself there. I am expecting to just stink up the joint, but that's okay. I'm learning. And what is it they say? Like, the first step to being really good at something is that you got to really suck at something, right? So here I am about to suck at something, and that's all fine because I want to do this so I can actually learn the platform and I can be better with it. So it's all good. So I'm going to have some fun today. I'm going to just shoot that. I'm going to see where this goes. Like I said, I'm just beginning this journey, and thank you for coming along for the ride. This is a minimum competency assessment with irons. Cold.
.26 with a 153 and a .73 split. I got all 4 shots with little shoot steel triangles. I'm very happy on that one.
I think it's pretty much where I want it. I mean, .27. So I just wrapped up shooting. I spent about 2 hours shooting, put about 400 rounds or so down range. Like I said, I started off with shooting my irons to establish a baseline. I shot my minimum competency assessment. I shot the Wizard, 3 seconds or less, and also the Rangemaster core skills so I could get something in with the hit factor scoring. I did a whole bunch of just trying and experimenting and, what does this look like? What does that sight picture look like? I did a bunch of press outs. I did some recoil work. I did a lot of just draw to first shot. I'm not even gonna say first acceptable hit because boy, I definitely was not getting a lot of acceptable hits because most evident was then when I went back with the red dot and shot the same drills again. Didn't do so good. Not surprising, really. The core skills actually is a really interesting one to mention. When I shot it with my irons, I got a score of about 119. And then when I shot it just here with the red dot, I got a score of 78. All right. So yeah, I knew I'd be sucking. The main thing that's killing me is 2 things. One, it's just dot acquisition. You know, just trying to get it up there and just finding the dot. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That was definitely a big killer. And the other thing that's happening is that I am definitely hammering the ever-loving daylights out of the trigger. What it comes across to me is a couple of things. That either I don't have a very good grip built, and so everything just, you know, it doesn't matter. You just press the trigger and it's going to go to pot. Or that I'm like going, where's the dot? Where's the, there it is! And I'm like trying to, you know, then get on the trigger when too quick. And I know I shouldn't try to snatch the trigger when I see the sights right, but nevertheless, I think that's also part of what I'm doing. So I now know what I need to work on in dry practice. So it's going to be a lot of, you know, a lot of draw strokes, a lot of building a grip, a lot of, you know, just in getting and learning and building that index and that, you know, it stunk today, but I'm happy for this. This is what I wanted. I wanted to establish a baseline. I wanted to get some numbers and some knowledge, and I wanted to see definitely what I sucked at so that I could start working on it and trying to get better. So I'll just see where all this ends up going. Thank you so much for tuning in and, you know, traveling with me here on this journey as I try to figure out what it's going to be like to try to shoot a red dot. So thanks so much, y'all. Be strong.